gotta put in the work. You can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want to bad.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
What now?
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
With it is Jackson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage, taken down at the 42.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Again, it's Ballage. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Now Mariota on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Equanimeous St. Brown. 47 yards. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big time.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kolar from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Here's Carr to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start with a give here to Ballage. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 3rd down. Strong. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfro. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Balaj. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. He'll decide to keep this once more. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kalen Balaj, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Tucker Baker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Carr now on 1st down. Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Carr. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Carr now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Touchdown Raiders! Josh Jacobs as the 1st half is winding down. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. The final shot before break. Strong. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run here with Balaj.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to him on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They run it with Balaj. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. Tucker's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Carr.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now Carr again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw is Carr.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Again, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down, Mariota. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Off play action. Strong. On the crossing route, he finds Kohler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ballage. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and run the option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone wrong.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Odafe-Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Mariota now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Carr to throw again.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Carr now to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mariota. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Mariota to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cut.